Now we're going to use a prime factorization to help us simplify radicals. So for each of these, I'm going to do a prime factorization on the number that's inside the radical, the radicand. So I'm looking at 486. I'm going to go through my rules. And again, I want to start with the larger numbers because it'll get me to my answer quicker. So looking at 486, the last number is a 6, so it's divisible by 2. The last two digits make the number 86, which is divisible by 4, so it's divisible by 4 as well. I guess I'll make my list over here, 2, 4. Let's try 3 next. So we're going to add the digits. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 4 is 18, which is divisible by both 3 and 9. Let's see, since it is divisible by both 2 and 3, it's also divisible by 6. And it's not divisible by 5 or 10 because the last digit is not a 0 or a 5. Okay, so of the numbers that I have there, 9 is going to be the largest. So I'm going to start with that one. So starting with 486 divided by 9. So 9 will go into 48 5 times. That's 45. Subtract. Bring down the 6. Then 9 will go into 36 4 times. And so 9 times 54 is another way that I could write 486. So that's actually probably far enough for me to start breaking it down without needing any more of my rules there. 54 is the same as 6 times 9. I'll write that as 9 and 6. And then I could break those down even further. So 9 is 3 times 3. The other 9 is 3 times 3. And 6 is 2 times 3. All right, so now going back to how to simplify the radical in the way that we learned before. So I'm going to write all of these in here. So I'll have 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. There were 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so since this is a square root, that means I need pairs of numbers. So I've got a pair here, so I can pull out a 3 for that pair. And I've got another pair here, so I can pull out another 3 for that pair. And what's left over is just a 2 and a 3, which does not make a pair, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave those inside. And lastly, I just need to simplify those. So on the outside, 3 times 3 is 9, and on the inside, 2 times 3 is 6. So this would be 9 square root 6. Now we'll do a second one here with a larger index. The index on this one is 3, so that means once I get my prime factorization, I'm going to need groups of 3 numbers. And the number I'm working with is 6,336. So going through my list, again, I want to start with the largest one possible. I know it's not divisible by 10 because it doesn't end in a 0. I'm going to check 9 next. So 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 is 18. So I know it is divisible by 9. So 9 will go into 63 7 times. That leaves nothing. Bring down the 3. 9 won't go into 3, so that would be a 0. And then bring down the 6. 9 will go into 36 4 times. So 9 times 704 is what I've got so far. 704, let's see, not divisible by 9, because 7 plus 0 plus 4 is 11. Not divisible by 5, because it doesn't end in a 5 or a 0. It is divisible by 4, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start with 4. 4 will go into 7 once, with 3 left over. Bring down the 0. 4 goes into 37 times. 7 times 4 is 28. That leaves a 2. Bring down the 4. 4 goes into 24 6 times. So now so far I've got, need to write them down so I don't lose them. I've got 9 times 4 times 176. That was this one, and then that one. And so 176 I can go a little further with. And that's what I'm working with next. So let's see, 76 is divisible by 4. So I think I'm going to do 4 again. So 4 will go into 17 4 times. And then 4 will go into 16 4 times again. So now I've got 9 times 4 times 4 times 44. And I think now I'm down to far enough to where I can break all this stuff down. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my radical. So 9 is 3 times 3. 4 is 2 times 2. This 4 is also 2 times 2. This 4 is also 2 times 2. And then the last 4 is also 2 times 2. So a lot of 2's in there. Now going back looking at my index is a 3. So that means I need groups of 3. So I've got 3 2's here. So I can bring out 1 2 for those 3. I've got 3 2's here. So I can bring out 1 2 for those 3. And then what's left is only 2 3's and 2 2's. So no more groups of 3. So I'll go ahead and leave all of that inside. 3 times 3 times 2 times 2. Now all that's left to do is just simplify what's here. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then on the inside, I've got 3 times 3 times 2 times 2. So that's 9 times 4, 36. So this would be 4 times the third root of 36. Okay, now there are 2 for you to try. So you try simplifying these 2.